what is this? Something fancy. Oh, look at this. Oh, the color. It's a handle. Wow. That deserved a little bit of a cleanup, guys. That is pretty freaking cool. The color on that is just amazing. I'm going to keep that, and we're going to actually put that in the hoard. I don't think I've ever thrown any glass in the hoard. This will be the first piece. Probably late 1800s. It deserves to go in the hoard. Best find of the morning so far. That's so freaking cool. You have to have a love of history, I guess, because most people would, you know, if John was here, he'd be like, meh, moving on, right? He wouldn't give 2 seconds to stop and look at that. But I find that beautiful. I find that history, and it deserves to go in the hoard. Hey, old timer. He made it. Yeah. You got to come and look at some of the stuff I'm finding. So as he's walking up on me here, I found another fancy piece, like crystal. It's got the design in it there. Look at.
You're going to get a whole bottle, hopefully, soon.
Well, not yet, but... So here's just the piece I was just digging out when you got here. That looks almost like a crystal design, you know what I mean? Oh, I got something fancy. I got something. This is exciting. This is pretty. You're gonna like this. I'm keeping this piece here, not that, but
yeah, it was crystal leaded press glass.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
This is pretty beautiful.
Ooh, look at the blue on that.
Yeah, I cleaned it up. It was so pretty. I'm keeping that for the hoard.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
This old bottle here, this is the shoulder and it's going up to the neck of the bottle. Look at, it's got some label on there, some silver. Another one of these, what is it? It's got a round top with long square tendrils hanging off of it. Anybody know what that is? Another old top here, but I spritzed it, guys. Look, there's label, silver label on that. I wonder if that is the top to the bottle I showed you guys earlier. Does this top go down here on this neck somehow? Silver and silver? I don't know. Okay. Is that the bottom of a fancy glass? I don't think it's the bottom of a bottle. And there's where the stem of the glass broke off. I don't know. The fine china, I guess, is another... right? This stuff here. Another clue that it wasn't just utilitarian stuff. That maybe there were some women who had a little bit of design taste and they wanted fancy stuff.
Here to here.
I know. These letters are twice as thick.
Buddy. This was a crude brick plant because they were tired of dragging them up from Toronto.
So I wanted to show you guys. I found another one here, and it's clearly JTC, which is what we thought before. Here's that piece of crystal brushed off. You guys can see again. Fancy. All right, here's another fancy, big, heavy, chunky piece of glass with squares on it. Again, kind of like an early crystal design, maybe. Just flipping over some glass, and I found
now we're into the old buttons.
Another 4-hole button. We're going to have to spritz this one off. I can see the 4 holes there in the middle.
Clean it off and see if it's like a bakelite or possibly bone or ivory.
All right, look at that. There's a better look at that one. We're going to keep that as well. And I'm going to research and see. Vegetable ivory kind of rings a bell. Something like that it was called. Let me take a look, guys. Okay, so I think this is vegetable ivory, guys, because it doesn't match anything else in the list of old buttons. It looks very similar to a picture I found. Let me just read this to you. Vegetable ivory is a dense material from the Corozo nut that grows on the Tagua tree, a type of palm tree. It was named vegetable ivory because it resembles real ivory, though it is not as heavy. These buttons were first introduced in 1862. And that's right in line with the rest of the stuff I'm pulling out of this hole, and I'll show you guys a picture. Okay, so there's the button I just dug, and I mean, that's the closest thing I can find, guys, so maybe.
You can see it.
Stan's finding a little bit of charcoal in here.
Yeah.
Now, did somebody just have a fire on the surface, or did this place possibly burn down? I haven't seen any melted glass or a lot of charcoal. This is the first he's saying. Yeah, I do see a little bit right here.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I don't know. Okay, so this one has a bit of writing on the bottom. Ironstone China, and maybe some kind of logo, but I can't make out. There's not enough of it there to give us a clue as to what it was. And there on the bottom is a second China button. And you can see that these things are probably all handmade, because the one on the bottom is just ever so slightly bigger than the first one I found. Pretty cool. So I had to move everything up there that I had piled, because we're going to keep moving up this way. So everything is now down here. Ceramics, glass, iron. And it just keeps going up the hill. Stan is up there on the back side of the foundation somewhere, clearing and going to look for more glass. All right, there is the first personable item. A iron buckle, probably suspender. It's got 2 chafes on there. Not made out of brass, unfortunately, but it is a personable item.
Oh, that's older. How old? I don't know. Early 1800s. It's not 1600s, I don't think. But Google buckles.
Yeah.
It'll tell you. Bucket.
I just like the fact that the chafe isn't broken on there,
no.
which is...
I'm not John. Notice I didn't squeeze it a bad.
Yeah. John found a 300-year-old one, and the chafe was bent on it, and he tried to straighten it. I told him, don't bend that, and it broke off. All right, I dug the shovel in there and pried this out. We hit the mother lode. We've got another shotgun casing we can look at. We've got another China button right here. Another 4-hole. And then tops of some more bottles. Bottoms of some bottles. Oh, this one's got markings on it, Stan. Oh, it's a crown. It's a crown. It's an insert, a crown insert. Intact. Trying to tell him this one's older.
Thousands of those yards.
That's older style though.
No, well, yeah, it's older style, but the embossing is on the inside.
That's what I said.
Right, yeah. It goes like this. Or it could even go the other way.
No, I think it goes this way. I've never seen one with the lid.
Traditionally, the bevel goes in.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I've never seen one. This is backwards.
I found one exactly the same.
That's older. It's got to be.
Crown started. Just Google when crown jars started.
Mid 18s,
1800s.
1870s,
Late
something like that.
1800s,
Yeah. Yeah, but this one is older than the other ones I found, which are more flat, and they don't have this rim around the outside facing
no,
out.
those are older ones in terms of the evolution of the imperial. I mean.
Okay, so this is how sleuthing works. All 3 of these came out of the last shovelful. That is another DC trap shotgun stamp. And we know that that's like 1886. We know that those buttons can go back to 1840, but we also know that these crowns started in the 1880s. So we're going to have to say that more than likely all 3 of these in the same hole, coming from the same era, 1880s. Okay, so here's something that I just washed off because I was so intrigued. It's got 2 pins in it. It's like a brass piece. I don't know, I want to say like watch piece? I don't know. What is it?
A little copper pack sack buckle or something.
It's got 2 pins in it.
Yeah, well, wrap around.
For the leather strap. Okay, yeah, I got you. Or a watch. I was thinking watch.
2 pins right through like that. No, it's more of a strap.
Okay.
But I just sank into glass here on a signal. Look, as you approach.
Oh yeah, some
what we
glass.
got here. Like more glass in the hole.
Okay, you guys have heard of Heinz 57, but look at this. Tiny little bottom of a bottle. H.J. Heinz, patented. But it says 75. So, it's not ketchup, and it's a tiny little bottle. What else did Heinz make? And it's clearly 7.5, not 5.7. All right, midday update. I'm still digging pretty much in the same place here, but the pile's growing. We got metal, glass, and ceramic, and lots of stuff still in there. Stan, come here, I found something you're gonna want. Good thing I brought two.
Oh, food. Wow.
I knew you'd want it.
Of course. Home cooking.
Ham and cheese.
Donations always welcome.
I didn't get that at the dump, unfortunately, but...
Well, you know.
And no dogs here to bum from us.
Nope. In peace.
Sandhill cranes.
Mating season.
All right, just detecting down in the lower potato fields here. And I found a tin. I'll flip you guys around. Yeah, I cracked it open without you guys because it's just so much work to film everything. And I thought, there's never anything in here. I don't think there is anything in here, but I'll flip you around. Oh, there it is. It was one solid tin. I mean, I don't know. Is that Merry Widow's condom tin? I don't know what. But it just feels like soft soil. Doesn't feel like anything substantial in there. I don't know. So actually, that's why it just feels like earth, because there's some kind of cream in there. It's very waxy at the bottom, and you can see it's grayish. So, I don't know. Cold cream, I guess. Dan says he found another old farm axe. Oh, that's a wide one. Wow,
Big.
that's heavy.
There was another trade kettle copper pot attachment. Handle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Crude.
Dude, that's an impressive axe right there.
Yeah, nice big heavy one.
That guy was compensating for something.
But that's Colonial. Right there.
Ha! Stan's yelling, he's calling for me. I just walked over there to show you guys that old farm axe he found. And now he's yelling again. Says, I want to see this. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
I gotta get it out. It's locked in.
Don't break it. Oh, trade axe. Oh, and it's full too. Look at that, guys. Good job. Oh, Sean's going to be upset because he just told me yesterday this is on his bucket list. Good job, buddy. Another one for you to run.
There's gonna be a few here.
Run some electrolysis on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a heavy one. Big one. See, that's a proper teardrop, not smashed too much on the back. Yours was hammered on a lot. You could actually see a little crack where they were driving on the back of it. There it is.
That one's quite a bit bigger than the one I found, wider.
Yeah, that's a full.
That's an actual axe and not, I wouldn't say like a tomahawk one. I just told Stan, I said, I'm moving my stuff over. You're going to have company here in a second.
Come on down. The price is right.
Let's do this. Oh, Stan found a container of shoe polish. Still got the polish in it.
Yeah. Still got this. Yeah, that's
Fancy dressers
not
back
Colonial, but what's shoe polish doing here?
in the day. Try it on your shoe. Stan! Got another one! I was digging down here, I just was complaining, I'm going to China, I'm going to quit digging, and it popped right out of the side of the hole. And that's not even where I was getting the signal. That axe just popped out over there. I think there's something straight down. Whoa, that's a big boy. Oh, look at the size of the back of that one. Stan's going to have some work to do at his place. Woo! Come on, buddy. This one is massive. It's heavy. Yeah, within 15 feet of yours. Look at that. That one is, it's big.
It's the same.
Well, the back
well
seems
smashed on the back.
Well, it's very wide. Yeah.
See? Now, did I not call that?
Well, of course. This is your 5th one, dude.
I said, buy the rocks, Gary. Do it thorough.
I was just asking Stan why these aren't broken. Why would they drop that and leave it? Doesn't make sense to me.
Because when the handle, when they smashed it on the back, they destroyed the wood.
I think I would have cut another piece of wood to fit that if it was, 1700s, 1600s, and I got to import another one of these from Great Britain. Dude, I'd fix it. That's awesome. Yeah. So you take that and run electrolysis on that.
Done deal, buddy.
That is the biggest one by far. It's heaviest.
Two to go. Two to go.
We will show you guys these in the next video when Stan does his magic to them. Okay, I just dug that axe right here, and Stan is standing on the hole of the one he dug, so 10 feet apart.
And there's more here.
I got something Colonial. Copper strap with square rivets. I don't know what you could, it's almost like a rivet, I guess, but it's not a rivet, I don't know. But that's copper. You can see the shine right there, it's copper.
There's some more signals by that rock too.
Copper strapping here.
Yep. Yes, sir. That's Colonial.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah, absolutely. Not quite exactly sure, but...
Not sure what it is, but they don't make heavy-duty copper with like a square rivet thing. Yeah, you take that, that's yours.
I'll clean it all up at home, buddy.
All right, there's another piece of heavy-duty copper pulled from way under there. It was under roots. I had to cut them with the saw. But again, that's some kind of
Colonial. It's
Colonial trade.
Copper pots, copper brass trade goods. That's what it is.
I got a little friend here. He's not afraid of me at all. He came right up. Where are you, buddy?
From one peckerhead to another.
He's in a tree 3 feet away from me. He's not even afraid of me. Hey, buddy. Nice little downy woodpecker. Or is that a hairy? That might be a hairy. That's a hairy pecker, Stan. What are you wearing here? He's got some bling.
This came from the dump.
You need to take that off and put it on a chain and wear that around your neck.
Hey, people throw out so many good clothes. It's insane. Out in the boonies, they take them to the dump. They don't take them to Rebuilt Resources. What's the name of the other place?
Value Village.
Value Village. They just take them to the dump. That was metal.
Yeah, you got some can slaw in there.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe this is a rock.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's a rock.
false alarm.
I think it's a rock. But I'm still, there's something else in there. Can't see that can slaw doing that to me.
Yep, that's a rock.
That's a rock. There's a pointer.
Hammered, riveted.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and this knife came out of the same hole. That looks pretty old too. Finally found something I told Stan we should have been finding. Harmonica reed, buddy. All right, guys, we are both exhausted, so we're going to call it today. We have found a lot of stuff. A 2 trade axe day. You can't beat that. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next adventure.